We are going to continue Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2. We had done till verse 48. So I'll just give you a small understanding of that. The term yoga actually means union with God. But what does union with God mean? The one thing that is there between God and us, human beings and God, is called the mind. So when you eliminate the mind, you are one with the divine. So can a person eliminate the mind completely? I don't think so. It is possible for human beings to eliminate the mind. It is not there. Mind always comes. So the one thing which a person got to do is to not pay attention to the mind. So what happens is, if somebody says something nice, you don't have to get elated just because of it. If somebody says something bad, you are not supposed to get disturbed because the person is saying something bad. So today we are going to do an exploration of the same thing further. So yoga actually means evenness of the mind. So you have to be even. How this evenness comes about, we will try to understand today. So let us continue with the verse 49 onwards. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 49. Action with a selfish motive is far inferior to this yoga in the form of equanimity. Do seek refuge in the equipoise of mind. Arjuna, for poor and wretched are those who are the cause in making their actions bear fruit. See, this is an important line for us in our material worldly life. Anything that you do with a selfish motive. What does selfish mean? You want something out of it. So in life, if there is any action that you perform and it has a selfish motive, I am doing this so that I can get that. Even when you go to the places of worship, what is it that you go and do over there? You are going to the place of worship with a lot of stuff in your hand, like, the garlands and all coconuts and whatnot. Sometimes we offer sweets to God also. This is like a bribe to that entity. So whoever is the deity, when we are offering a bribe, this is mentioned over here, action with a selfish motive is far inferior to this yoga in the form of equanimity. Any action that you do in the material world, if it is tainted by what is called as an ulterior motive, I want this for this purpose, I am studying these papers or I am doing these studies so that I can become a graduate or I can become a postgraduate, I do my college education so that I can get a good job, I can go abroad. Are we doing this with an ulterior motive? You will find that 99% of the time these things don't fructify. You will find that every time when you say I am doing this for this purpose, it is not going to give you any result whatsoever. You can go to whichever temple you want, you can go to whichever place of worship you want. If you go and see Ganga, how many people are taking dip in the Ganga today? Nowadays this is going to be happening, Kumbh Mela. How many people will take a dip? Millions and millions and millions. The idea that I am taking a dip so that my sins will get washed off, can it be true? Think about it. If this is a murderer and he is gone and taking a bath in the Ganga, do you think the government is going to sanction, okay, fine, you can go away from tomorrow? Is that what is going to happen? I don't think so. So this is an ulterior motive. We are doing this for certain purpose. Kindly don't do that. What is Sri Krishna saying? No action should be done in a selfish way. I want to gain something from it. And the yoga of the form of equanimity. When equanimity is concerned, what is the meaning of the word equanimity? Equanimity means you are not getting disturbed, in whichever way. You don't get swayed. You see, there is a swaying which happens constantly, isn't it, in our life? Should I do this? Should I not do this? This is good. This is bad. This is right. This is wrong. This is good. All those kind of thoughts which keep on coming to you. These thoughts are always pushing you in one direction or the other. We love to take sides. Whether it's a football match, whether it's our own children also, we are always going to be biased, isn't it? If two children are having a fight and your child is there involved in it, are you going to try to save some other child? No, on the contrary, you will go and try to save your own child. Okay, so you have to understand this is called a motive. There is a particular motive. Now, let us try to understand this, what is called as the equanimity. When something bad happens, immediate thought is, oh my God, this has gone terribly wrong. I should not have done this. And so many thoughts are coming, isn't it? Too many thoughts keep on interrupting you constantly. Why are they doing that? Remember the previous verse where he says, the evenness of the mind is called yoga. So are you in yoga with Shri Krishna, with God? The answer is no. The moment your mind comes in, anything that is happening, your mind will immediately come in. You see somebody doing something, your mind is anyway going to come in there. And it's going to say, oh, this person is doing something wrong or this person is doing something right. Even when this kind of a thing happens, your evenness of the mind goes away. Think about it like this. If something good happens, you are so elated. Something bad happens, you are disturbed. Why is it happening like that? Why is it important for you to keep on swaying like this? Can you not have a peaceful mind right there and then? Don't get upset or angry with things. What has to happen is anyway going to happen. Isn't that true? Can you do anything besides that? See, if you are going to fail an examination, you are going to fail an examination. Your job is only to attempt that paper. Your job is only to do what is necessary. Now, as we grow older, we think that, okay, I am joining a very good company. I am going to do this. And how many thoughts does a person have when they are joining a big organization? They have already thought of reaching the highest station in their life. They will think that tomorrow I am going to become the CEO of the company. They have already thought of it on day one itself. Because this is how a person dreams. When you are going for a match, you are not thinking I'm going to fail in the match. You are not going to say that I'm going to not pass in my examination. If you are going for any competitive examination also, there are so many competitive examinations across the world, isn't it? So when you are attempting a competitive examination, do you go with that intention that I am going to anyway fail? No. You are going with an intention that I am going to pass. I am going to come out in flying colors. I am going to get selected. I am going to attain this thing. So you are applying for so many colleges. In life you have done that before. You might have applied to 10 different colleges. You will find that 99% of them will not give you a response which is very positive. On the contrary, they will say, no, you have been rejected. Then what happens? Your ego gets hurt. And you say to yourself, oh, I did so well in my examination and yet I failed. See, we have still not entered the domain of karma. Karma happens like nobody's business over here. Once we do the chapter on karma, you will understand how dangerous this is. Think about it. There is a person coming first in class. Somebody is coming first in class. Somebody has got a job. Somebody has got entry into Harvard or some Stanford or some great institution. How are you going to feel about it if you have not got it? You're always going to think, oh, this fellow went by fluke, he went by this or he went by that. Isn't that how you're going to say? It is always like that. Your mind is always going to talk. And the moment it talks, it is going to lose its cool. You're going to get upset. It is either this way or that way. How many times have you gone and cooked food at home and you thought that you have done, you have put in so much of effort and it has to be so nice, and you're tasting it and saying, yes, the salt is correct, this is correct, that is correct. And then you put it in front of that person over there who has come to eat, and the person says, oh, I don't like the taste of it. Do you know what is going to happen to you? You're going to get so upset with that person because you are doing it so that it tastes good, and it is not going to taste good. Same thing if you go and wear some dress or wear some garment, Let us say you are wearing a dress. Now this dress you have not worn for many years and today you are fitting into it. See, the idea is I am now fitting into my old dresses. Isn't that how people look at it? And then you wear the dress and you go in front of the person whom you admire the most. Okay, that person, whoever, your significant other as we call it, and the person is not even paying attention to you. And then you are preening yourself and saying, oh, how do I look? How do I look? How do I look? Okay. I mean, is that the answer you are expecting? Okay. I am trying my level best to lose weight and you are telling me everything is okay? I am fitting into my garment which I wore when I was 20 years old. You know how disillusioned you are going to get in that? Your mind is going to come and you are going to say, why should I have not even bothered, going to the gym and doing all this kind of thing? It's worthless. See, this is where the problem lies. You got disturbed. Somebody says something bad, you get disturbed. So here, the equanimity of mind is not to get disturbed. How many people crib in your life? Constant cribbing, constant people are after you and say, this is not good, that is not good, you should have done it this way and you should have done it that way. You may try your level best also, nothing is good. The whole world is going to consider you as, you are not that great. And when you listen to all these statements from others, how do you feel? You feel very disillusioned. And someday, the person says, wow, you have cooked so nicely. I never expected you. This tastes like my mother. My mother? You're comparing me to your mother? I am me. Okay? Don't compare me to your mother. Your mother might have done something for her husband. I don't care about it. I want a compliment for myself, not for your mother. The way you are putting it is a compliment to your mother, not to me. Got it or no? It is still not going to satisfy you. So then why are you bothered about the compliments? Don't bother about it. Don't bother about somebody saying something nice to you. So this is what he says. Do seek refuge in the equipoise of mind. Don't have to feel bad about it. And you don't have to feel good about it also. If you feel good, you are going to be reaching the summit. I will give you an understanding of this subject. Let us say you have done something in your life. Okay. Now today you might have cooked something. And it comes out very well. Normally people perform all these kind of things in a year. Like especially during the Diwali and all those things. What do they make? They make some sweets, they make murukku, they make all these kind of things. And first time in life, your murukku comes out so nicely. By the way, it has got, the oil is correct, it is not dripping with oil, it is not soft, it is crunchy, it stays like that for 10 days also. Normally when you put murukku in one dabba, what happens? Next day you go and see it has become all spoiled. And you are wondering, what happened? I don't know. And especially the oil will be settling at the bottom and then you get so upset by it. It should be without that oil and now you have made it. Okay. You know what? You are going to keep on thinking about it all the time. Suppose you have made it in the year 2010 or 2020. Okay. And now 2021. It doesn't come out well. Okay. And then you say, no, I did exactly what I did in 2020, It should have come out well. I think there is something wrong with the oil. Okay? Your oil is wrong. 2022, now something else goes wrong. And then you have already set your standards very high, isn't it? So even if you do it in 2024 or in 25 also, you are still going to be very upset about it because it is not going to come up to your standard. What standard are you trying to set? You are not living in the moment. It's okay. It does not matter. You just eat it. That's it. If somebody wants to eat it, they can eat it. If you don't want to eat, don't eat. That is why you don't have to do analysis. You see, we get into analysis paralysis, as we say. A lot of times, things we keep on dreaming, oh, it should have been like this, it should have been like that. Nothing happens. Okay? I went to a shop a few days ago. Okay? And then that was a body shop. I'm sure you know about body shop. So I went to body shop. And the girl over there, this is not there, that is not there. And then hyaluronic acid or something she's saying, this is going to keep the skin very fresh and blah, 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 blah. Really? I can put a dab of it on my face at the age of 65 or 70. It's still not going to make me young. I also know that the whole world knows about it. Okay? I can do whatever I feel like. See, understand this. There is always, you are setting bars higher than what you want. And those bars are never going to reach. Why are we so much bothered about it at all points in time? Okay? We are not going to have donkey's milk like Cleopatra. Okay? There is no donkey's milk available for us to take bath so that you can, like they say in Marathi, Kavla mane mi kala, Shubhra pandara to bagala. Okay? Paisa sata sabun anila dhadkari. It very simply says that there is one crow and he is looking at one swan. Okay? And that swan looks so white and the crow looks so black. My grandmother used to sing this song for me because I was dark skinned, so naturally she will sing this song. She says, you can put, and that crow, he gets one soap. At that time, 1 paise ka soap aata tha. Today, 1 paisa soap, who is going to give you? I don't know. The soap has become so expensive. So you get that soap and you rub it. Still, you are not going to become like that baka. But your color is not going to change. So why are we bothered so much about it? You see, we want to achieve ideal status in our life. Okay? This ideal status is something people don't understand. They see all these superstars, all the superstars in the films and all these models from all these beautiful, I'm telling you, and everybody wants to be a model. Everybody wants to be that person. It is not going to happen. Those people are only meant for doing modeling, not you. Okay? If you are going to do modeling, you are going to wonder, what am I doing in this world? So there is this idea that I want to do modeling. Again, I'll give you a very beautiful idea about modeling. Since I have personally worked with many models in my life, so I'll just give you an idea, an understanding. Think about it. Okay, this is a knowledge for your purpose, all right? Now, I want you to think. The model has a particular size. Okay? Her size is fixed. Okay? She has got, I'll just giving you an idea. Okay? Okay, if it is a 36 size model, nobody is going to touch her. Nobody. The model has to be somewhere between 32 or 34. All right? Think about it. Now, 32. Okay? Waist should be this. The hip should be this. Now, what happens is, now let us say there is a fixed, chest, waist and hips. I want you to think. There is a designer in Italy or in Milan or in Paris or in Argentina somewhere, Sao Paulo, Brazil, or America, New York. Now this person is making garments with a fixed size. One garment. Okay? and he has signed up the model. My show is in the month of November and I am signing you in the month of April or May. I want you to think. April or May, I am signing this model for this size. I have already started making that size garment. And now, when November show is coming, in the month of October, she has put on 1 kg of weight. Do you think the garment is going to fit her correctly? No, it is not going to. So this poor model cannot eat the way you think. She has to maintain the same size. You are women. Have you ever maintained your size in the same way? No. Full month up and down, here, there, here, there, here, there. And then sometimes it goes out of hand, sometimes it goes out of hand this side also. The person has to maintain the same size. And on top of it, if you put on half kg also, that fellow is going to say, I wasted you. You know, I should not have signed you up. You are going to lose money because of that. So you have to keep up your size. On that day, you have to look good. You can't have bad hair days and this and that. Can you have? No, you are the model who is going to walk the ramp. Can you imagine the amount of hard work that goes into maintaining the same weight throughout the year? Now I want you to think of yourself. You have always envied those models, isn't it? You always thought, oh, that Victoria's Secret model, she looks so hot, I want to be like her. Sorry, you can't be. Don't even dream of that. You know the reason why? Because you can't maintain that. You can't eat. You can't eat fatty food. You can't take this. You can't take that. You can't even take extra water. You know, water can put on a lot of weight. I'm sure you know this or you don't know this. That lady who was doing that Olympic thing, Fogart girl. Okay, Vinesh Fogart. She put on weight exactly the day she was supposed to do this fight. She got rejected because of that. Now think of a model. Can the model put on even 100 grams or 200 grams? Sorry, you cannot. You cannot even take drinks. You cannot even take drugs. Most of these people take drugs. But they cannot be walking like that. And their walk has to be that particular type. Have you seen how they walk like this, like this, like this, like this, like this? You have seen that, no? You try walking like that. You'll fall down in the first instance only. And that too, these big heels. Oh my God. You can't even manage that. You can't even manage this much of heels and they have to wear this much. And that too, all the celebrities are watching you. The TV people, the media, everybody is watching you. And one wrong step over there, finish. Your career is over. So now, don't be jealous of them anytime. It is a profession. They have to be trained from childhood. When these girls are 10 and 11 and 12 only, they get the training. Have you seen in Venezuela how they train them? So don't be jealous of them. Same thing if you are in the media eyes of the media. You are a superstar. Okay, you are a great actress. You really think you can change your size? Nobody is going to be interested. There is this Bulbulaya 3 which came out, Vidya Balan, the actress. She had to lose 10 kilos of weight for that role. You think it is easy? To lose 1 kilo is difficult and 10 kilos, it is extremely difficult. So always have mercy on these people. Don't think that they look so good, they are like this and they are like that, they are earning money. No, don't. It is a very different world. So we should not be bothered so much by other people, what they do and what they don't do. Please remember this always. So your mind should be having an equipoise. You are not in their shoes. So don't be. And that is the reason why you have to be extremely careful how you are behaving. Okay? So, for poor and wretched are those who are the cause of making their action bear fruit. What do? We want our actions to always bear fruit. Something has to come out of it. Suppose nothing comes out of it. Do you know how difficult it is? Very difficult. You see, till the last day, you are still going to think, what's going to be the case, what's going to happen, what's going to happen, what's going to happen, what's going to happen. It is not so easy. It is very tough. In India, we have a very simple rule. We cannot go and ask the sex of the child. You understand? You are not supposed to, because that's a crime in India. Are you not bothered till the last day of your life what it is going to be? This is what keeps you on the edge always. Life is always going to be keeping you on the edge. Is always going to say, is it going to be there or not there? This is there or that is there. The idea should be, don't get disturbed. Whatever has to be will be. So, we go to the next verse, verse 50. Endowed with equanimity, one sheds in his life both good and evil. Therefore, strive for the practice of this yoga of equanimity. Skill in action lies in the practice of this yoga. This yoga, where you do not get swayed, you do not get disturbed, nothing is going to trouble you. Nothing should trouble you. Don't get upset, don't get angry, don't feel happy or joyous just because you got something. Okay? You don't know the troubles that come along with it. It's a package deal. Okay? If you are in trouble, you are already having the package deal opened for you. Okay? Your troubles are too many. You can't get out of it. Now, if you are getting something, you have won something, do you think it is easy? Okay? I still remember the time when you win some Miss Universe or Miss World or something like that. Whole year you have signed a contract with them. You have to go and show your smiling face, like plastic face. What is that smile? Constant smile you have to keep. Whether your day is good or bad, you just have to keep on smiling to the world. Like this, what is that? What is this kind of a thing? You have to be like that. So don't feel bad. Okay? You don't have to get upset because somebody else got it and you didn't get it. If you get it, you are going to be in trouble. Alright? You can't have your own way of thinking. Okay, I have won lottery. No lottery over there. So, there is neither good nor bad in this. Okay? Why should we so much think that person has it better and I don't have it better? Can't say those words, no? You see, in some people's life, there are so many issues. I don't think you would want to go in that person's shoes anytime. Correct? So don't even think on those lines. Okay, that person is enjoying his life because he's got such a big house and stuff like that. No, don't get upset with that. You don't know what their life is like. Not one day would you want to spend in their life as themselves, correct? So that is the reason why he says, you should be always endowed with equanimity. If something happens, okay, good. Something doesn't happen, okay, it's all right, doesn't matter. One sheds in this life both good and evil. Therefore, strive for this yoga of equanimity. This is the highest yoga, where you don't get disturbed this way or this way. See, this may appear as a lesson to you, okay? And you may forget this lesson. Moment you get out of this class, you may forget this lesson, and then you have to think, oh, today I have to do this, tomorrow I have to do this, that I have to do that. Keep this lesson in your mind. Don't get upset. Whatever the other person says, remember, we have got 2 ears. Listen through the one and throw out through the other. You don't have to hold it back. Oh, you told me like this. You said I am like that. Don't. Because what is going to be the use of if you keep on holding on to those kind of things, right? That is the reason why we just have to throw everything out, whether it is good or bad. Skill in action lies in the practice of this yoga. Your life, you should be a very skillful person. Skillful person lies in this idea that I don't want to get disturbed whichever way. No. For wise men possessing equipoise mind, renouncing the fruit of action and freed from the shackles of birth, attain blissful supreme state. Those who don't get disturbed, those who are always having this equanimity of mind, those whose life is not at all swaying here and there, they have attained the state which is called the blissful state. Bliss is not connected to happiness, peace, tranquility. No, it is not connected to that. What is the state of being blissful? Simple. I will give you a very simple formula how to look at life, and try to maintain this formula in your life. If somebody says, you look so pretty, you look so beautiful, you look so this and you look so that, or you have cooked the best meal of my life, blah, 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 all those things. In your mind, don't say that this person is praising you. Say that this person is saying something bad to you. You understand what I'm saying? The moment you think that this person, he says, oh, you look so beautiful. Oh, that's what he means. He means that I look very ugly. Oh, your food is so good today. It means my food is not good today. Think like that. And when he says, what is this? You seem to have put on weight. You are looking not good today. What is this you have done to yourself? People say these words. Or they say, your food is so bad, I don't want to eat it at home. At that time, think in your mind, oh, he's praising me. He's saying, I look so beautiful. I look so nice. Okay, my food is the best in the world. I am telling you, guaranteed, you are not going to be upset at all after that. Why? Because your mind is swinging on the other side. Have you seen a pendulum? Pendulum, You see, when a pendulum is going like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, is it only stationary in one place? No. So when it moves this side, it has to go on the other side. He says you are good, then you think in your mind you are bad. Or if he says you are bad, you think you are good. I tell you, finally you will come to a point where it is going to be standing right there, bang in the middle. Why? Because you will laugh it off. You know why you will laugh it off? Because you can see the stupidity of the situation. This fellow wants something from me, that is why he is saying something nice to me. You got the point? He wants to go to the gym in the evening, or he wants to go out and play some game. That is why he is talking to me like this. How easy it is to understand that. Nobody is doing it out of goodness of heart. Always remember this. You also know that very well. If you are going to one shop, you like something, and you know that if you say that you have liked something, the other person will say, yeah, I took her to the shop and she likes everything over here. No. You don't have to say that. You see, the idea is like this. You really want that dress, you really want that garment, okay? You really want that garment. Don't go and say, I like it. Okay? Just look at it. Oh, this is so nice. It's so expensive, no? I can't afford this. Keep it away. And look at things which are going to be very cheap. How does this look on me? The reaction is always going to be, no, it doesn't look good on you. And you pick up something which is going to be, like a jatak kind of a thing, red color, orange color, purple color. And you say, this looks very nice, no? What, you want to look like that, this thing or what? Okay. All right. Let us go. And while going, this person is at the door. You go and ask the price of that item. How much is this? Oh, this is 4,500 rupees. Ah, that's okay. Maybe, I some time in life I may afford it. And you slowly, with a longing, you go out. I can tell you, you will go to the whole mall and finally he will bring you back over there. Why don't you buy that thing? You see, there are ways of being very politically correct in this world. You have to understand the politics of this life. Don't say, I don't like it or I like it. The moment you say, I like it or I don't like it, you are going to not get it. Okay? And if it's an expensive thing, you're going to listen to that words all the time, Or you bought 20,000 rupees worth of stuff. I could have got you much better. The person is not going to get you much better from any angle. He's never shopped. Their way of shopping is ये देना, pack करना, कितना bill हो गया and they are out of this place. You are not like that, no? I can tell you what happened when I was a buyer in my own world, As a buyer, people used to get scared of me when I went to their places because I will remove the whole shop. And I used to tell Rajma, you cannot beat me in this. I will remove the whole shop down over there. That fellow gets so irritated with me, And he said, Are tum aate kyun ho? Why are you coming here to this shop? But I will always tell him, I'm a buyer. See, I buy hundreds, not one and two. So you got to be very good to me. Show me this, show me this, show me this. 100 things you show. The person never gets irritated. And many a times I will sit over there. This Rajma has seen me doing it. And the salesman is there. Now they are talking. Okay. They have shown what they think is good for you. The salesman always shows you what they think is good for you. They will never show what is actually good for you. They think, okay, yeah, and palming it off, like, hey, take this away. No. What you got to do is this. You got to look at that fellow and look at how he talks. And you throw in a few words. I still remember, at one place, the person was showing all the general items. This one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I told him, I tell you, in Gujarat, there is a particular place. You don't get those stuff nowadays. Now he is looking at my hair. Okay, he is looking at my hair and he is looking at me and says, Aapko malum hai? I said, yeah, of course. ये पुराने जमाने का बगरू आज कोई नहीं बनाता. Nobody makes this kind of a stuff anymore. That fellow's ego got quite bloated, Mere paas, I got it. I will show you. He went inside somewhere and brought out a pile of nice things and put it in front of me. And then he's describing each one of them to me. We make only one piece of this. We make only 2 pieces of this. We never show this to our regular customers. We show it to only exclusive. He's telling me this. I also know what he's talking. Okay. And then I'm saying, my God, this is like as if I have gone in, during the Raja Rani times. Yeah, I tell you. And then you negotiate on the price. I'm telling you, even if the price is 25,000, don't buy for 25,000. You tell him very nicely, I can't afford yours. You are showing me just now 5,000 and now you are showing me 25,000. I really would like to own this. I really am so much awed by your place, And believe me, that guy goes out of his way to give you the best of the discounts and the best of the things. And you are going to get it. Don't bother your head about it. And you know how exclusive it is, nobody has it. So when you go back home, you are very happy with it. Mere paas hi hai. I only got it. Nobody else in the world has it. And now I tell you, how are you going to keep it in your house? It's like an heirloom, Oh my God, like that. Like that you're going to keep it. Because nobody has it. If somebody tries to compare, oh, I also bought this sari. Then you go wearing that sari for one show, for one, some party or something. And there's another woman wearing. And she's, I know. Last week only I was seeing this one, Okay. How much? What was the price of that? 7,000 rupees. You know your price, isn't it? No. What? It must be duplicate. You know very well it is duplicate. And by now you're damn sure about it. It is duplicate item. Because the price starts at 25K, not 5,000 and 7,000. And then you're going to be mighty pleased with your buy. I tell you, I do this always. Always in my life. Last so many years I have been doing this. So it is exclusive. It is really out of this world. This is how. But don't be carried away by it. You know you have the best. Think about it. I am the Devi myself. Okay? I am Lakshmi. I am Saraswati. I am Parvati. Should I wear cheap things or should I wear those kind of things? 5,000, 3,000, 4,000? Nah. I know. My white sari, it will match Saraswati Ma. Has to look nice only. And then it makes sense to you. I hope you get the point. It's only going to make sense to you if you consider yourself as worth the while. Then why do you require somebody else to tell you you are good or you are bad? I hope you get the point. Nobody has to tell you that. I am already smart. Okay? I am the greatest thing on planet Earth and I got the best. This way, the ego doesn't come. I tell you this because you're saying I am good. I am the best. And do I need endorsement? Is Brahmaji around over there to endorse me? Saraswati ji, you are very good, you know. Nobody wants to endorsement, you know. Even Shivji can't endorse Saraswati Ma. You know the reason why? He has to contend with Parvati Amma over there. What? Parvati will say, what? You are looking at her and saying she's good. What? You see the whole point of it? Nobody can then object to it. You have to be politically very correct in the way you talk, in the way you behave. And you know very well, this is all useless. But it has to be perfect. Alright? So, we have to renounce the fruit of action and freed from the... This is something which the wise men do. The wise men will always do like this. Okay? They will have this equipoise mind. They are not going to be disturbed. And then, they renounce the fruit of action. What is the fruit of action? Tell me in this. The fruit is you look good. Do you really look good? Yeah. You have bought an item. Is it expensive? Yeah. In the normal course of life, do you think you will be spending yourself 25K on a sari? You know how you are going to think? In 25, I will get 6, 7 saris. You know, I go to this Kanjivaram place, I will get 6, 7. Why I have to buy only one? This is how you think. But the moment you know this is a sari fit for Saraswati Amma, then nothing is going to trouble you. Then are you thinking of price? Are you thinking where it is come from? Boss, it's the best. I know it's the best. You know, that is how you will think. And there are no two ways of looking at life. Think like this. And then you will be freed from the shackles of birth. This is something which you got to understand. What is all these lessons about? You know what these lessons is all about? To know the God in you, nothing beyond that. There's a God inside of you. Why are you thinking bad about yourself? As a God, you always go and pray to her or him, right? You consider them as the best. Okay? In real life, you will not want to meet them. No. I don't think you will want to meet Shivji with all the bhasma on his body, okay? All bhasma on his body, all the water coming from his head like this, you know, Ganga river. You really think you want to meet him? No. But you always consider him as the highest, isn't it? See, this is the point you got to understand. If you were to meet Vishnu, okay, what are you going to do with him? Simple answer. You can't do anything to Vishnu. He comes with his wife next to him, no? You think she's going to allow you to look at him also? Handsome guy? No! She will tell him, you go to sleep. You see, you go on your Adishesh and go to sleep. I will come later on. See, the whole point of this idea is the gods also have their own egos. Understand this. And it does not matter. It should be like you are that goddess over there. And you have to be good to yourself. Good to yourself. Don't get upset when somebody says something bad. Don't get carried away when somebody says something good about you. Are you feeling good about yourself? Why do you need endorsements from somebody else? Why do you need some certificate from somebody? Oh, I look good. No, I'm always good. I hope you get the point. Huh? I don't want to be a model. Guruji taught me just now what the models are supposed to do. I don't want to be a model. The models can go and take a hike for all I care. I will look at the show, no doubt about it when it comes up. But I don't want to be. I don't want to be a heroine because that's the worst thing in life. They are 1 film, 2 films old. That's it. After that, what? Nothing. They get married, have babies, and they settle down. Isn't that what happens? So don't bother so much. So when you understand this life like this, your mind doesn't get upset. Your mind is tranquil. Then you say, Chalta hai, everything goes. Everything is perfect in its place. And that is when you know very well that you have attained the blissful state. Nothing disturbs you. Cool. Got it? So we have come to the end of verse 51. We will stop over here.
Recording stopped.